Hello everyone, I'm back from my vacation and I'm here with Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, and we're in Sokovia, the final toy box in my Age of Ultron adventure. My goal today is to play through this mission so you can see it in action. Now, if you remember the movie, Ultron has used the remaining vibranium to build a machine that can lift Sokovia's capital city up into the sky, and he plans to drop it in order to cause a global catastrophe and kill everybody on the planet. A true villain's plot. And right now we are standing on the deck of a SHIELD helicarrier, and we're watching the city as it's soaring into the sky. And in a moment we're going to go over there and begin our mission. The mission has several objectives. We need to rescue the civilians that are trapped over there. We need to destroy Ultron's mechanical troops. And we need to confront Ultron himself and destroy him before he can crash that rock into the ground. Now, while I've been talking, you may have noticed a couple of objects circling the city. In the movie, Ultron and his minions can fly, and there's some scenes where Iron Man and War Machine are battling them in the air over the city. And I got to thinking, how can I make that happen in the toy box? Because even though the developers gave us a wide variety of flying vehicles, the only enemies we have for aerial dogfights are the TIE fighters, and they are just not going to work for this setting. We really need some variety, and unfortunately we don't have it. So I've been experimenting with some different ideas for how we can create aerial battles without using TIE fighters, and this is one idea that I came up with. It's pretty simple. I've got a couple of Nowhere Omni Blaster turrets from the Guardians of the Galaxy playset, and they're connected to branching paths, and they fly around the city. And, yeah, they look a little odd flying through the air, but they actually make decent flying enemies. If they get close enough to you, they will shoot at you, and you can destroy them either from the air or from the ground. And as you're watching, you can see they'll dip down and fly through the streets. And so if you're standing in that street, they will strafe you as they pass by. And as you're going to see in a few moments, this adds a whole new dimension to your toy box battles, because you're not just dealing with ground enemies, you've got enemies flying overhead now too. So we're going to deal with those turrets here shortly, but for right now let's head over there and begin the mission, because I know you're tired of listening to me talk. You want to see this thing in action. And because Cap and some of the other characters can't fly, I've got a couple teleporters that allow you to transport between the helicarrier and the city. But here's Luke Cage with our first mission assignment. And he says, deliver friends to the base for extra loot. And now you'll notice on the radar screen there's some yellow dots showing up. And this is the base he wants us to deliver them to. The townspeople that we need to rescue. It's a collection pen. So let's head out and see if we can find our first townsperson. Whoa! And, we got some of these enemies here that we need to deal with first. And we need to get rid of this thing so it'll stop coming. There we go. That took care of that. Oh, wait a minute. Where'd you come from? I think there's a little bit of lag here in the toy box for some reason, and that's what caused them to show up afterward, but let's see. There's a townsperson out that way. And it's J. Jonah Jameson. Do I really need to rescue him? Can I just drop kick him off of the city? Yeah, I'll be a good guy and save him. Whoa. Alright, so there is our first townsperson. And just like my first toy box in this series, I'm going to switch off between the different characters. So let's bring in Hawkeye.
Hawkeye's on the job.
Because it's a lot of fun to play as the different characters. Oh, here's our next guy. Hey, kid. Whoa, watch out, kid. That thing's shooting at us. I like all of the different characters, and the different moves, and the different ways you can approach obstacles and enemies and things with them, so I think it's kind of fun in these toy boxes, switching off between the different Marvel characters. Kind of makes it feel like a bigger adventure. So that's pretty good. All right. Oh, looks like we got another one of those things over here. Hawkeye is one of the weaker characters, but he's got a lot of cool moves. He's just a lot of fun to play as.
Tell your friends, Hawkeye doesn't back down. Hey!
I ended up destroying the rubble. Oh man. I wanted to use that special on this thing. There we go. All right. Now there's some other townspeople out around here somewhere. There's a couple of them over there, but there's one over here somewhere. Whoa. Thought I heard one of those flying things. Oh, there we go. Phil Coulson. Hey, I thought you died, dude. What are you doing here? All right. Hey, let's switch now to the Hulk.
Move aside, puny Banner! Hulk in charge now!
Hulk will do more damage to this city than those things will. Let me see if I can catch this guy. Here comes the next one. Whoa. That thing shot up the corner of the building. That's one of the things I like about this game. The developers put a lot of thought and effort into this, because you can actually destroy these buildings or shoot them up. There's a townsperson, but got another one of these things to deal with.
Make Hulk mad!
Hulk destroyed that thing a lot quicker than Hawkeye did. Oh, that guy's stuck on the building. Take that. Okay, where did that lady go? She went to run and hide from me, I guess. Come on, lady, you really shouldn't be out here. Oh, there's another one. All right. Now a new radar marker has appeared over at that church over there, but before we do that, let's take care of those turrets that are flying around. And because I don't think Hulk would make a good pilot, let's switch to Nick Fury. All right, this button over here generates the Quinjet that we need. That other one takes it out of the toy box. All right. Let's see if we can take those things out. There we go, got one. I love how these things shoot back. Oh, got a hit, but it wasn't enough to kill him. There we go. Got him. Okay. And now we'll come over here and land. Yeah, let's see if we can park it right in the hangar. Whoops. Well, almost about where I left it, or where I picked it up. Alright, and that'll save us some memory by taking that out of the toy box. And we're going to need that because we are about to go and battle the hordes. And for this, let's switch to Thor. Nick Fury did his part.
Greetings.
This is such a cool toy box. I really like how this turned out. Okay, now in the movie there was a machine here in the middle of the church that they had to protect. And I could build a little machine that looked a lot like that, but I couldn't find a good way to bring the enemies over here to it. And so instead of that machine, I decided to use one of the treasure containers. And it can take damage, and it just works a lot better functionally, even though it doesn't look like the machine. But talk to her, and now we get the attack to start. And there's going to be a number of waves. They're going to come from different directions at the same time. And we need to keep them away from this canister so it won't be destroyed.
Mjolnir returns for more. I cannot abide villainy.
Oh, I didn't mean to use the special. Man, I think I did more damage to the container than the enemies have done. Gotta be careful about using that special around that thing. And I wish I could switch off between the different characters here and use Vision or the Hulk again, but unfortunately, I think they do a lot of damage to that container before I could defend it, so... Oh, man.
Mjolnir wishes to meet you.
Whoa. That thing's yellow already. Not good. One of the bad things about Thor is his weapon does a lot of collateral damage. Ah, it went red. Okay. Where are the enemies? Here they come. This is the final wave with the shields. Oh no!
You have chosen to fight the wrong god.
I just barely managed to win that. Phew. Yeah, it'd be a lot more fun switching off between characters, but that thing is in a world of hurt. Okay, now you'll notice a number of enemies have appeared on the radar. They're actually below us. And I'm going to switch now to Iron Man for this final segment. Because the final segment takes place...
Iron Man, and you're invited.
The final segment takes place under the city. Just like it did in the movie. And there's actually a hidden area under here where Ultron has planted his device. And if you try to shoot Ultron, nothing happens right now. And of course, it's not actually an enemy. That's a building set piece, so had to do something creative because we don't, even though I wanted a boss battle with Ultron, the boss battle spawner doesn't give you the option for Ultron. So I had to make my own boss battle.
Remember this moment.
And so what we've got here are these enemies that showed up. And they're protecting Ultron. And these orbs. And the orbs generate a force field around Ultron. And so we need to destroy the orbs to bring down that force field so that we can damage Ultron. And if you have two players, you can have one of them deal with the orbs and the other with the enemies. Alright. Now that brings the force field down for about 10 seconds, and we got to get 10 hits on Ultron in order to destroy him. Okay, so I got 4 of them on before the force field went back up. And in a moment those orbs will reset. We've got some new enemies. I love Iron Man. I don't got time to deal with enemies. Take them all out in one shot. Alright, here we go. Force field down. There's 7 hits. 8 hits. Ah. And now it resets again.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, how many times do we have to do this? We keep repeating the cycle until we get 10 hits on Ultron. It makes for a pretty good boss battle, I think. It's fairly climactic. There we go. Took care of them. Alright, once again. And there we go. That is the end of the boss battle. And I see I got a little glitch there with the with those targets I'll have to fix, but that's my Sokovia toy box. I hope you like it. It's a fun mission with a lot of different things to do. Leave a comment before you go and let me know what you think of it. And please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Next time, I'll show you how to start building this toy box so that you can play it for yourselves. You won't want to miss that, so if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, be sure to click my photo in the lower right corner of this video before you go. That's all for me today. Have a great day.